And just start feeling good, of course. Of course. And even as you're circling side to side, you can do kind of or circling rocking. You can do circle motions is what I'm trying to say. All right, whatever you feel like you need to do to loosen up that lower back. Let me get my stopwatch running because you don't want me to go from my time. And then you can hug your right knee to your chest, left leg's out straight. You're gonna point and then alternate going side to side. So on this, if you're feeling really tight, you can move a little bit slower. If you wanted to have one foot down, you can. It's up to you. Whatever feels good, right? And try to make sure you're thinking of keeping your shoulders relaxed. You're bracing the core. And you're getting ready for all the fun bodyweight Pilates you're going to do today, right? We don't want you to use dumbbells every single day. I don't want it to be too easy. Then you're going to go one more to each leg. And then we're going to have one leg up straight. You'll grab behind that hamstring or calf. And we're going to alternate there. So just going side to side. If you want one foot down, right, you can just like that. It's up to you. But make sure that you're relaxing your shoulders. You're stretching out those hamstrings. You're going to make your legs super long, right? That's what's going to happen. That's why we're doing this. So you're going to go about one more to each side. Then we're going to relax our legs down. And we'll do a few bridges just because if we didn't, you'd feel lost. So you're going to inhale in. Exhale, we'll press up, squeeze those glutes. Nice and easy, coming right back down. And believe it or not, this is your only bridge you're going to do today. Right? And you're thinking like, oh, no, we're doing body weight stuff and we're not doing bridges. What's she going to do? You'll find out. You'll never know. It's going to be pure fun. Pure fun or pure evil. I don't know. We'll decide as we go. So on your next motion, you're going to stay up in that bridge. You're going to come halfway down and then you're pressing back up. So making sure that you're squeezing those glutes, right? You're not letting your hips relax. The most important part is squeezing those glutes every time you come up top, right? We want to warm up our glutes for the workout today. There's a hint at what we might be doing. Yeah. Okay, and on this next motion, we're just going to press up, hold our bridge, we're squeezing our glutes, and we're going up and down on those tiptoes, right? Waking up our calves and ankles, right? Making sure everything's engaged together. Your shoulders are still relaxed. We got to get you warmed up because it's kind of chilly outside. Right? And it's not very sunny. So if we sweat a lot, the sun comes out. So that's what we're going to shoot for today. We got 10 seconds here. So just nice and controlled. Keeping those hips up. Don't let your hips sag down, right? No saggy hips. You don't want them. Okay, we got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And you can relax your hips and heels down. And we're going to go and just do a slow and controlled crunch. So hands are behind your head, make sure your elbows are wide. Exhale, you're gonna lift into your crunch. Push that back down, nice, easy inhale, you're coming back. So it's just a slow, controlled motion. Make sure you're not just pulling on your neck. When you crunch up, you should feel your core fire up. You should feel your lower back touch the mat. And if you're doing it really well, your abs might even shake. Mine are, right? Heck yeah. That doesn't mean I'm weak. That just means I'm working them. Right? So nice and slow and controlled. Don't go fast. If you go fast today, that's not going to turn out well for you. So now you're going to lift up as high as you can. You're only going to come halfway down and up. So it's not a fast crunch. It's just a half. So you're back, you're up. You're back, you're up. Right? That's your pace. Back and up. So as you do this, your core is not relaxing at all. That's what makes it feel kind of icky. But you want to make sure that you've got your back down to the mat that whole time. And we got about 15 seconds left like this. And then we're going to go to our side. Okay, nice and controlled. Keep lifting into that crunch. We've got about 5 seconds here. All right, we'll go 3. Here's 2. Here's 1. Then you're going to relax. You're going to go to your side. I don't care which side. Because you got 2 legs. So once you're set up, you want both legs out straight. We're going to point our toe. We're just going to lift our leg up and down. So you could be up high on your elbow. If you want to be lower onto your tricep, you can. It's really up to you. It's not going to make too much of a difference. Whatever your shoulders like more, right? So your goal is to try to keep your leg as straight as you can and make sure that you're pointing that toe, right? You want to control that range of motion. You're getting everything in gear today. And then we're gonna add a pulse to this. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna pulse and then kick up. So you've got a pulse and kick, right? Pulse and kick. So same motion, you're just adding a little half pulse to it, right? Makes it more fun. Okay, so still keeping that toe pointed, still keeping that active motion, right? You're not taking a break. Never letting that leg rest. Okay, nice and controlled. So now what you're gonna do, we're just gonna kick forward and then come back. So as you kick forward, you have to tighten up that core so it doesn't look like you're on a boat, right? And only kick as far forward as you feel you can, right? Doesn't mean you have to kick up to your waist, right? I don't think I can kick up to my waist. If I did, my hamstring might rip. Okay, we got 10 seconds, and then we're gonna add a pulse to this. So that's pretty fun, right? So here comes our pulse. You're gonna kick forward, you're gonna pulse, pulse, and then come back. So you kind of do a double kick forward and then back. So it's a pulsing forward kick, not up and down. So it's a kick, kick, and then back. Kick, kick, and then back. Act like you're doing like a mini kick in there, okay? But you're not letting yourself come back. Kick, kick, and back. Kick, kick, and back, right? So we got 10 seconds, then we're gonna already go to that other side, right? And once we do that other side, we'll probably get off and rolling for the day, okay? Let's do one more. You're gonna relax. We're gonna go to our other side. So right when you get switched, go ahead and get started. You're starting with that top leg is just kicking up and down. Remember, pointing that toe, leg is as straight as possible. So when you point your toe, it's gonna make your whole leg be engaged for this move, right? If you have a floppy ankle, you're missing out on half the exercise. And you don't want that. Okay, so keeping the core tight, keep on moving with it. We got 15 seconds until we add in that pulsing motion, okay? So nice and controlled. We got about 5 more seconds. And then we're gonna go ahead and add our pulse. So you pulse and kick up, right? Still pointing that toe, still keeping that leg nice and strong, right? And making sure you're breathing, okay? So core is tight, you're just kicking and pulsing with it, right? Point that toe as much as you can, just so it warms up your whole leg. Because we're gonna be using our legs a lot today. Legs, legs, legs. But we're not doing bridges. We don't have time for that. Okay, we got about 5 seconds and we're gonna do our forward kick. So let's do one more. And now we're gonna kick forward. So leg is staying straight. You're kicking forward and coming back. Your core is staying tight, right? Make sure your shoulders are relaxed. And remember, you don't have to kick super, super far, right? It can be a smaller motion if that's what you need. You wanna make sure that you're able to maintain it, right? And if you can feel like you're on a boat, like your body's moving forward and backward like this, you are kicking too hard and not keeping that core tight, right? So don't do that. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna add in that double kick, right? So you'll go forward, kick, kick, come back. Forward, kick, kick, and back, right? So that extra kick, it's gonna work that hip a little bit more, but it also is gonna get you a nice stretch with it, right? So we're getting that IT band even stretched out with this move, and that's good, right? Because who doesn't have tight IT bands? Haven't met anybody yet, right? So we got 10 seconds, then we're gonna get started. So keep on moving through. We're gonna do 2 more. Here's 1, here is 2, and you're gonna relax. Okay, so we're gonna start on our right side, and you have 2 options for this first move. If you can, you're gonna be on your right elbow, your right knee would be bent, your left leg is out straight, and you're gonna be up in kind of a side plank style here. If it's hard for you to be up in that side plank, you can keep that hip down, just make sure you stay up nice and tall. Okay, and what you're gonna do is you're gonna lift that leg up and down, right? Your leg is just lifting up and down as you're in that side plank. Okay, ready? And go. So it's only gonna be 30 seconds. If it hurts your knee to be on the mat, you could always roll up your mat more, right? Going nice and controlled, trying to get as large a range of motion as you can. So control that leg on the way down, right? Don't just let your leg flap. You wanna control your body here. Okay, staying up nice and tall. We've got 10 seconds. Then we're gonna go to the other side. Try to have that hip up off the floor if you can. Okay, we got 2 more. Here's 1, here's 2. You're gonna relax. We're going to our left side. We're doing a nice quick switch. Left knee is bent, right leg is out. You're up tall, and we're lifting. Okay, so you're lifting that right leg up nice and tall. Remember, we're pointing our toe, and we wanna control our leg, right? Don't just let that leg fall. You wanna lift up and control. Okay, try to be up in that side plank if you can. Okay, you're doing a great job. I know it burns. I know it's not easy, but you're fine, right? So we got 5 seconds and we get a little bit of a core break. Okay, so we're gonna do 3 more here. Here's 1, here's 2, here's 3. You're gonna relax and you're in the seated position. So you're gonna have your knees bent. You got heels down, toes up. You're gonna be up nice and tall. Your arms are gonna be out straight. You wanna tilt back to where you feel like you can hold. Then your eyes are gonna look where the wall and the ceiling meet. And we're gonna add our arms to it. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna go wide with your right arm. It's gonna come back to the front and then the left. So your body is not moving. It's just your arms. You wanna try to go as wide a range of motion as you can as you hold this position. Okay, so it's slow, it's controlled. Your head's not hanging down. You wanna go nice wide arms. And every time the arm goes wide, you should feel your core tighten up, right? So make sure that you're looking slightly up. If this hurt your back, you could put something behind your lower back, like a pillow or a blanket, right? But this is a challenging move because it's not just working just your abs in front, you're working your legs, your hips, your back, and of course that posture. Okay, and we're going side to side. So your head stays forward that whole time. Look for that wall and ceiling. That's all you are going to be looking at right here. Okay, side to side. We've got 15 seconds. And then we're going to be back into our fun side plank move. Okay, keep on breathing. Keep on moving. Remember, it's slow and controlled. Okay, we're going to go 1 more each side. There's 1. Here's 2. You're going to relax. And we're gonna go to our right side, okay? So same setup, if you can, you're gonna have that right knee bent. Your left leg would be out straight. You have your hip off. This time you're gonna bend your knee in, kick your leg out. Bend in, kick out. If your hip's down, that's fine. Hold a tall posture though, okay? So if your hip isn't off the ground, make sure that your side is off the ground at least. Ready? And go. So you're just gonna bend in, kick out. It's kind of almost like you're doing a high knee motion here, right? So it's controlled. You're breathing. Try to have that hip off the floor. If the hip feels like too much, at least make sure that your side is off the floor. Okay, you're doing a great job. Remember, it's not fast. Every time that leg kicks back out, point that toe. Okay, we got 5 seconds. We're gonna do 3 more. Here's 1. Here's 2. Here's 3. And relax. Go into that left side. Okay, so same format. Left knee is bent. Right leg is out straight. You're up in that side plank if you can. You're gonna bend and extend. Okay, and remember, if it feels like too much with that hip up, keep your hip down. Just make sure that your side is off your mat. Okay, nice and controlled. You wanna bend to at least your waist and kick back out. Okay, it's not fast. If you go fast, this is gonna burn, right? And it'll burn no matter what, but going fast just won't feel good, okay? We got 10 seconds here. Great job. We're gonna go 3 more. Here's 1. Here's 2. Here is 3. Then you're gonna relax. And we're back to our seated position. So we're gonna do a little bit harder here. So you got your knees bent, heels down, toes up. You're gonna start with those arms out straight. You're gonna tilt back. Make sure you look where the wall and the ceiling meet. You're gonna bring your right arm up towards your ear. It's gonna come down. And then you're going to the left side, right? So we're not doing this. You're not karate chopping. It's slow. One arm comes up, it comes down, then you go to the other side. So your goal is to get your arm right up by your ear, and your arm should be straight. Your posture should be straight. You should feel this in your core. It should not be easy, right? If this is easy for you, you're doing something probably not right, okay? Control, control, control. Keeping the chin off your chest. Okay, keep on breathing. Remember, if your back hurts, you can always roll up a pillow or a blanket to put behind your back, right? If your core hurts, get over it. If your legs burn, that's fine. I don't care either. Okay, keep on moving through. Nice and controlled. Straight arm, ear, up by your arm there, right? We got 10 seconds here. Staying tall, tall, tall. Make sure that head's not sinking down. We're gonna go 1 more to each arm. There's 1, here's 2, you're gonna relax, And we're back to our side. Oh, it's gonna get more fun. So now we're gonna do a combo move, okay? So same format, just do it how you've been doing it. Either your hip is up off the ground or not. You're gonna lift up, come down, bend in, kick out. So it's up, down, bend, out, right? Up, down, bend, out. If you can, try not to let that leg rest on the floor, right? And remember, if your hip is down, make sure your side is at least up off that floor. So you're working that oblique still, okay? Nice and controlled. Keep on breathing. You're doing a great job. And you're having fun with it too, obviously, right? Just think we could have dumbbells in our hands. Okay, we're gonna do 2 more sets. Here's 1, here's 1, here's 2, here's 2. You're gonna relax. And we're doing that quick switch. Okay, so we're on our left side. Set up on that plank if you are. Your right leg is out straight. We're lifting, coming back, bending, right? Lift, bend, lift, bend. So remember, point that toe, keep that leg nice and straight when you're lifting. Try not to let your foot touch the floor. If this feels like too much for your hip, or you're just feeling tired, remember, you can go down to your hip. Just keep the side of your body off the floor. Okay, you're doing a great job. We're almost there. We're gonna do 2 more sets. There's 1, 1, 2, 2. You're gonna relax. And we got our last seated position here. So we're gonna get kind of complicated here. So same thing, you're gonna have your arms out straight. What we're gonna do, you're gonna tilt back. You're gonna turn, twist, try to tap your left elbow to the floor. Your arm comes back. You sit up. You're gonna tilt, turn and twist. Try to have your right elbow touch the floor. Come back, come up. Okay, so when you turn and twist, you can have your head follow that elbow, right? And this is a slow, controlled move, right? You're not just trying to go rapid fire with your elbows. To touch your elbow to the floor, it's pretty challenging, right? You gotta really twist and get low. If you don't touch the floor, that's okay. You wanna do what you feel like you'll be able to do, okay? Nice and controlled, right? Remember, our head is looking up towards where the wall and the ceiling meet. Your chin's off your chest. You're not giving yourself a double chin, right? And when you bring that elbow down, it's kind of like you're doing a bow and arrow, right? Right, that'd be a good name for these, bow and arrow abs. Whoa, just invented it. Okay, nice and controlled, getting a big twist and tilting, right? You should feel that across your core. It should be a nice burn. Try not to let yourself rest on the floor. It's just a nice little boop, right? You're just doing a little boop with your elbow. Boop, boop. Okay, you're doing a great job. We're going 1 more to each side. Here is 1. And back. Here is 2. And back. And you're gonna relax. All right, so now we're gonna do on our hands and knees, and we got a little glute burnout coming our way. Okay, so on this, you can have your hands underneath your shoulder if you want to be on your elbows. That's fine too. I don't really care. But you're going to be doing an alternating fire hydrant. So your knees are bent. You're going side to side. Again, it's slow. Pace yourself. Okay? Ready? And go. So you'll go wide, come back, wide, come back. Right? So that's my pace. I'm going wide and back, wide and back. Right? So with Pilates, going fast isn't going to get you results. The more slow and controlled you can go, the better the benefit of this. Okay, so make sure your head's not hanging down. You're breathing with the movement, right? And it's all kinds of fun. Okay, so we're gonna go 1 more to the left side. And then when your right leg comes out, guess what? We're gonna hold. Okay, so as you hold that right leg, try to stay up nice and tall, even weight in those hands, right? Your leg is wide, you're breathing. You're not letting your head hang down. You're not letting your leg hang down. We got 15 seconds, and then we're going to go back to alternating, okay? So it looks like it shouldn't be hard, but this is hard, right? If you're thinking, why is she talking? Doesn't she think this hard? I do think it's hard, I promise. You're almost there. And right leg comes down, you alternate right into it. Left, right, there you are. Nice and controlled. Remember, it's slow. It's not fast, right? We want to get big ranges of motions. We want to work those muscles all the way. We want to get nice, strong glutes so that the rest of our body is nice and strong, right? Right, strong glutes is the key to everything. Lower back pain, knee pain, hip pain, neck pain probably too, jaw pain, headaches, I don't know about that last one. But keep that left leg wide, we're hanging tight. Okay, staying tall. Try not to give into that burn. I know it burns, I'm burning right here with you. Right, if your leg is shaking, that's okay. Keep on breathing. You have 15 seconds. Hang on to it. Keep holding onto that burn. You can do it, you're stronger than the burn. Okay, we got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, relax. Okay, so the next thing we're gonna do here is a tricep seesaw. So you got a few different variations you can do. Option number 1, this is the most challenging. You would have your hands close together. Your right leg will be out straight. As you come down into a tricep push-up, your right leg kicks up and you push up, right? So you're basically doing a push-up right there. If that feels too much, you would just bring your hands up a little bit and you come down to your elbows and then push up from there. Okay, so either variation, it's just gonna be our right leg out straight, okay? So go ahead and sit up. I'm gonna have my hands nice and close. My right leg's out straight, starting on the floor. So elbows are tucked in as you come down into that push-up, act like you're on the floor and back. So when your head comes down, your leg kicks up, right? And if that feels easy, you could scoot your left knee back a little bit and it makes it a whole new ballgame. And remember, if you want to come down to your elbows, right, you can. Remember, it's slow and controlled. This is not an easy move. You want to try to challenge yourself as much as you can. So that means going slow and steady, right? And it's just that right leg. And your left glute should burn with this. It's full body. Okay, keep on breathing. We've got 10 seconds. Okay, keep pushing through. Keep challenging yourself. We're going to do 2 more. Here is 1. Coming back. Here is 2. Coming back. And you're going to relax. Okay, so we're going to ignore our left side for a second. We're going to do a little bit of a breather. So you're still up on those hands. If you need to be on your elbows, that's fine too. We're just going to alternate kicking out our legs. Okay, and then we're going to add some fun into there. Okay, so head's not hanging down, alternate kicking out those legs. So remember, it's slow and controlled. You want that full range of motion. You're pointing your toes, squeezing and back. Point and squeeze and back. So make sure you've got even weight in your hands. Don't just rely on your knee and shift all your weight to the one side that's down. Okay, we want to point and kick. Point and kick. Head's not hanging down. You should be looking at your fingertips or hands. Right? Don't watch your legs. It won't make it any easier. And if your arms are burning, that's good. Mine are. Okay, so on our next motion, we're going to keep our right leg out. And we're going to raise and lower. But we're not going to touch the floor. You're raising and lowering. So your core is tight. You're up and down. You're breathing. You're raising and lowering. Point your toe, right? If you don't point it, you're not going to get that full whammy. Okay, and I want you to burn on this. I want it to be neat. Okay, nice and controlled. We got 10 seconds and we're going right back to our alternating. You're doing a great job. We got 3, 2, 1. Right leg's in. We alternate. Kick and point. Kick and point. Kick and point. Right? So this is going to be a good exercise to help out with low back pain. Right? We are getting nice long muscles. Nice extension. Right? Someone asked you what you did today and you said, I got nice extended legs. You'll say, you did what? Doing a great job. We got 10 seconds. And then we're on that left leg. You guys are doing awesome. Doing 1 more to each side and then keep that left leg out. And we're raising and lowering, right? Up and down, staying tall on those arms. Keep on breathing. Head's not hanging down. Point that toe. Keep that leg as straight as possible. And when it comes down, we don't want to touch the floor. We don't want you to have a rest. Okay, core's engaged. And it's just now starting to feel good. We're just now getting warmed up. We should just repeat this whole workout. Okay, we've got 15 seconds. And then we can do some tricep seesaw action. Oh yeah. 10 seconds. Hanging with it. Lifting up and down. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You're gonna relax. And we got our tricep seesaw. So left leg is out, same setup with those hands. This is our last move of the day. So the closer your hands are, the more challenging it gets. The left leg starts out straight on the floor. You're coming down, even weight in those hands. Press right back up, right? So try not to let yourself lean into one arm more than the other, right? You want to go right down in the center. Act like you're going to touch your nose to the floor and back, right? And it's slow. Keep those elbows tucked in. Remember, if you need to have your elbows come down, that's okay too. It's still going to work for your body. Okay, you're doing a great job. Control that motion. Big ranges of motion. That is our goal, right? You're trying to get as close as you can and back. You're doing basically a single leg push-up. That's tough. We got 3 more. Here's 1. And back. Here's 2. And back. Here's 3. And back. And you're going to relax. And there you are. All done. Just like that.